the secret world under Antarctica. The Antarctica continent is a distant, mysterious world for all of us who have no contact and no access to this frozen continent. Perhaps this is one of the reasons why it's said that many secret programs or secret experiments are carried out there. However, beyond the world of conspiracies, there is one that is still hidden from the eyes of millions of people. The physicist, overground and underwater world in which will guide us is National Geographic. In one mission, unlike any other, National Geographic photographer Laurent Balesta made a profound decision and dived under the sea ice into the mysterious depths of Antarctica. In October 2015, early spring in the Southern Hemisphere, Balesta joined a small group on a 36-day excursion starting from the French science base Dumont d'Urville on the Adelie coast of eastern Antarctica. The voyage took place as the ice began to melt, allowing Balesta and his team to break 10 feet, that's 3 meters thick ice, and they dove to 230 feet depth, that's about 70 meters. Balesta, who has worked as a deep diving photographer for decades, previously dived 400 feet, that's about 122 meters, from South Africa to photograph rare hollow fish, while in French Polynesia, he dived for 24 consecutive hours to document mating 17,000 epinephrine. However, the process for this trip was not simple. The preparation took about 2 years. But once found in Antarctica, it only took an hour to put on the diving suits, and once the equipment was secured, the divers reached about 90 kilometers below the ice, 90 pounds below the ice. The weight makes swimming almost impossible, Balesta says, but without dry suits, divers would die in just 10 minutes. Although the salt water remains liquid well below the cooling point of the fresh water, 5-hour diving in seawater at minus 33 degrees Celsius is extremely painful. But what Balesta did on the ocean floor can be compared to, he said it can be compared to a rich garden as to what he saw. He said the waters under Antarctica ice are like Mount Everest, magical but so hostile that you have to be sure of your desire before you go down there. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box. In depths of about 30 to 50 feet, that's about 9 to 15 meters depth, algae forests, giant starfish, and giant sea spiders are visible to the naked eye and much larger than those in the warmer waters for some reason. At about 230 feet depth, that's 70 meters, the limit of diving, Balesta says the diversity is even greater. Kingfishers, shellfish, soft corals, sponges, and small fish compose colors in abundance, such as those of tropical coral reefs. When he surfaced on the ice, Balesta said it took him 7 months after returning to Europe to recover from the harsh conditions he experienced in the icy underwaters of Antarctica. Although the trip was intense, it was worth it, according to Balesta. He says, you cannot go with half a heart. You cannot pretend to be passionate. The demands for this are too great. He said, but this makes the images you see here unique and unprecedented, while the experience of acquiring them and at the same time seeing this in place will be unforgettable, he said. This I've translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support.